And this year's Pilipinas Grand International Eva Psyche Catalin Hu.
Pilipinas Supranational.
Pilipinas International Maria Atisa Manalo.
Our Miss Universe Philippines 2018 Catriona Bray.
And the rest is pageant history, as 2018 emerged as one of the most successful years for Team Philippines.
Miss フィリピンには2017ミスインターナショナル第2位キュラソーと
Our Miss Intercontinental 2018 Philippines!
The new Miss Universe is Philippines.
Will the Philippines continue its winning streak? Are we gonna win more crowns this year? The answer, of course, lies in the fate or destiny of this year's official candidates. March 15, 2019. As usual, traffic at may water shortage pa. Pero di nito napigil ang mga applicants para habulin ang last day of application. Gaya ng mga job applicants sa anumang trabaho, nag-submit sila sa mga lawyers at officers ng BPCI ng kanilang mga requirements. After the cut-off time, ang bilang ng mga nag-apply this year ay umabot sa 84. Kinabukasan mismo, March 16, hindi na pinatagal pa ang pagpili sa official candidates. Ginanap sa New Frontier Theater ang selection of the top 40 candidates. At nung araw ding yon, nanatiling buhay pa rin ang pangarap ng 40 Pinay.
Martina Faustina T. Diaz, Maria Andrea Abesamis,
Hannah Arnold.
Isa-isang tinawag ang top 40. Siyempre, may mga pasok at may mga hindi pinalad sa taong ito. Forty binibinis have been called to guarantee and maintain the powerhouse status of the Philippines. Mas matindi ang pagpili at pagsala. Mas mabigat ang pressure. Ni-level up pa ni Catriona ang laro. Mas fierce pa ang rapan. Ang sarap pakinggan, no? Another banner year for Team Philippines coming up this 2019. Marami ang kasabi niyan. Panalo. Nice. Pero, paano nga ba pipiliin ang mga kokornahan sa taong ito? Sa kanilang road to the crown, ang 40 official candidates ay dadaan sa isang pre-pageant competition kung saan mula 40 ay 25 candidates ang mapipiling magpapatuloy sa kompetisyon. Ang pre-pageant competition ay may 4 na rounds kung saan ang mga binibini ay binibigyang puntos ng iba't ibang selection panels. Kabilang na ang BPCI Execom. First round, the press presentation. Noong April 4, sa Novotel, ipinakilala sa media ang 40 binibinis of 2019. Kasabay ng pagpapakilala sa kanila sa press, may mga judges din na inimbitahan para dito sa first round ng pre-pageant competition. Dito rin sila unang nakita bilang mga official candidates ng mga reigning and past queens ng BBP. Next, we have round 2, the closed-door interview. Ginanap ito last May 28 sa NFT pa rin kung saan isa-isang sumailalim ang mga binibini sa isang closed-door interview. Ito ang matatawag na job interview, binibini style. Dito, kinilatis ng mga judges ang mga binibini base sa personality and character na ipinakita nila sa round na ito.
I started to work as a helper at age 11 because I wanted to help my aunt on making both ends meet. She adopted me when my parents get separated. And then I asked my boss if I could wash their clothes every Saturday so I have my own income.
Oh, nice that you're very proud of where you came from.
You feel like you're gonna cry. So parang, what is the most painful part about being bullied?
Like the standard of beauty before, they like, payat, maputi, and that's not me. When I was in third year college, I entered beauty pageants in school. So that's the time I realized, oh, I can do it. Kasi if I don't do it, when is the right time? When is the right time that I will conquer my fear?
It's a great opportunity for us to take to show who we really are. They get to see our heart, our minds with that activity. It gave me that certain understanding of how the actual international pageants would be. It was really exciting and thrilling.
Round 3, the National Costume Competition. Pinaka-inaabangan ito ng lahat dahil paganda ng paganda kada taon. At talaga namang hindi nagpakabog ang Binibini Batch of 2019. Held last May 29, many pageant observers call this year's national competition as #BestEver. And this year, our Binibinis in this round of competition aren't just competing for the Best in National Costume Award only, as it has been in the previous years, but also to gain points in the selection of the top 25. And lastly, round 4, the free speak. Sa round na ito, each Binibini has to pick a word from a bowl and she has only 30 seconds to express everything she'd like to share and express about the word she has picked.
Cursing. Being raised by a Christian family.
To act good to other people.
Moving on is change. That's it. Thank you.
4 na rounds, 4 na kompetisyon from top 40 to top 25. Ang 4 na to ang magbibigay ng desisyon.
I want you to know where it goes, yeah. All of the time that you spend alone, girl. Alone. Wanna get you right out in the limelight. Okay. It's where you belong. So go and make the world right. 'Cause she's so beautiful. Move that body, girl. 'Cause you're so beautiful. Yeah, so move that body, girl. Move that body, girl. 'Cause she's so beautiful. Yeah. Round 2. Now let's get it right. I take it back to the basics. 'Cause she got a smile, and that'll get the whole place lit. Yeah, we out here all night. That's what her post said. But we left it too. And you know what came next? 'Cause she's so beautiful. Move that body, girl. Yeah. She's so beautiful.
I am Robbie Domingo, and once again, I am reminded of how much I love my job. I welcome you to the Binibining Pilipinas 2019 Pre-Pageant Competition. All right. Later on, our reigning Binibining Pilipinas queens will be joining us on this stage. But meanwhile, let me mention that for the very first time in Binibini history, we will be witnessing how the top 25 out of 40 Binibinis will be chosen via tonight's pre-pageant competition. And yes, guys, tonight is a big competition night. So please, savor the pleasure of picking your own bets. And by the end of the night, we hope that you have chosen your top 25, okay? All right. As I mentioned earlier, there are going to be 4 rounds in this pre-pageant competition, namely the press presentation, the closed-door interview, the national costume competition, and what we're going to be having on the stage, the free speak competition. But the question remains, Kapamilya, are you ready? The venue is set for one of our preliminary rounds, which is the free speak competition. At sa round na ito, ang extemporaneous speaking skills na ating mga kandidata ang huhusgahan. And with me is now a queen also dubbed by some as the Pambansang Manika, and it's really obvious why. I have to agree to that one. Please welcome Miss International 2018 first runner-up, Miss Atisa Manalo.
Hello everyone! Simple lang ang mechanics ng round na to. Our candidates will pick one word from a treasure box we have prepared. Then, she has 30 seconds to express or share anything about the word she has picked.
Our candidates will be judged according to this criteria. 40% content and articulation, 30% delivery and clarity, 20% poise and presence, and 10% overall impact for a total of
100%.
This girl is really good in math. So kung ready na kayo malaman kung sino-sino ang magagaling sa extemporaneous speaking, handa na rin natin mga Pilipinis. Mga kapamilya, this is the Free Speak Competition.
Poverty. My intake in poverty is usually it's the lack of education. When we start with poverty, there's always, how do you say, like a domino effect. When we start from the very top, educating the children on the means of how do you say, I guess, survive in the world, how to get a job, how to educate themselves, to take care of themselves, we could lessen the poverty in the world. What I want to do, usually one of my dreams is to end world poverty, because when you see videos, thank you.
Selfie. I think that selfie is very famous today, especially to the millennials. But I think one great advice that I could give to everybody is to use your selfie wisely. Use it in a way that you could inspire other people, that you can touch lives of other people through the captions that you are writing and through the pictures that you are posting. I believe that social media is a very powerful tool to inspire and be part of others' lives. Thank you.
Press freedom. Everyone is entitled for his or her opinion. And I believe that in this world, we are given that freedom to speak our mind, to see the truth, and to act good to other people. Thank you.
Social media. Social media is a powerful tool in uniting people. Now, compared to previous generations, everyone can reach each other and send a message. So we should use this platform to communicate with each other. Instead of bashing each other and talking about our differences, we should talk about where we are all, about what we all believe in, so that we can create a united world together. Thank you.
Couture versus RTW. As beauty queens, we are used to wearing something that is very glamorous, but I think that we are more than what we are on the outside. And so it's not important what we wear. What I think is important is something that we use our voice for, the causes that are very close to our hearts. So I think I would still wear RTW for as long as I get to use my voice to fight for the causes that I believe in. Thank you.
Water shortage. Here in Manila, we're experiencing a water shortage in different places. And I think it is important to consume the water what we have, because not every time there is always water in your place or in your home and in your condominium or in your houses. Thank you.
Whitening products. It is very important that we know ourselves, no matter what skin colors that we have. As long as we love and accept ourselves, flaws and all, we can be proud of whoever we are, and we can be confidently beautiful, whatever it is that people will say us. It is not about the color. It is how you carry yourself, confidently and beautifully, no matter what the other people or the standards of this world is telling you to be. Thank you.
Cursing. Being raised by a Christian family, I believe that cursing is one way of being bad to other people. It is a way of judging people. We Filipinos and we human beings doesn't have that right to judge people, because we are born equally in the image and likeness of God. So we should not curse the people, because it is a way of degrading the person. Thank you.
Gender equality. To me, gender equality means respect. Respect to one's gender, respect to each one's individuality. And if we will be able to achieve that, then peace and acceptance would follow. No matter what color, no matter what gender, no matter what you want in life, let us all accept and embrace each other's differences. Thank you.
Animal cruelty. I'm a vegan and I do not support animal cruelty because they do have a life too. And we should be more mindful of what we consume because agriculture is the leading cause of animal agriculture is the leading cause of climate change, and we should be more mindful of these changes.
My word is climate change. For the past few weeks, we have experienced a lot of strategies when it comes to environmental problems. And I just hope that the things that's happening will be an eye-opener to every one of us in what kind of responsibilities that we have in environment and what kind of things we are doing for the good of sustainable living, on how are we as a people, as a human, into our nature. Because at the end of the day, we are the one who is going to suffer if we're not going to change for good.
Moving on. Moving on, for me, is constant because change is a constant thing in the world. And if we are not moving on in our lives, then we will be stagnant to wherever we are. And moving on is change, and it is something to look forward to, which means you have a new beginning, you have a new life, and you can change yourself for the betterment. And tomorrow is actually a present, and it is moving on. Every day is something to be grateful for. That's it. Thank you.
Pia and Catriona. Pia and Catriona is the Miss Universe for 2015 and 2018. I am very proud to be part of them in a way that I am a Filipina as well, and that they bring up the flag bearer of the Philippines. And I joined this competition, which was able for me to have an advantage in a way for me to be able to also represent the Philippines. And I hope that I can do that as well. Thank you.
Build, build, build. It is one of the most important projects of our government and one of the issues that we need to tackle. And I know that this is a great opportunity for us to have and build infrastructures and to create employment for the Filipinos, for them to have food in their tables. Thank you.
Migration. I think that we are now in an era wherein we can migrate in anywhere else. But I think that the Philippines is our home, and we must be humble enough to love our home, and we must stay in the Philippines to treasure it, because Philippines is Philippines, and we are Filipinos. Thank you.
Darna. Darna represents our hero in Filipina, and she represents a strong woman. Even though faced with struggles and challenges, she is resilient and powerful that inspires and helps a lot of people. She is our role model, our superhero, and she is an empowered Filipina. Thank you.
Photoshop. Photoshop is an innovation of modern technology, and it can be used to distort the images of women, and in turn this can lead to feelings of low self-esteem and insecurities for young women. So I think that while modern technologies like these contribute to the advancement of our society, we must take care so that it should not be used to harm whatever self-esteem young women have. Thank you.
Fake news. Fake news is something that is very rampant, not only here in the Philippines, but all around the world. As citizens, we have to be responsible that we only share from reliable sources, that we don't contribute to the fake news, and we just share happy news instead. Thank you.
Political dynasty. I think what the Philippines needs now is to empower everyone to vote for the right leaders for the country, because not only will this affect the generation now, but it will affect the generations of tomorrow. That is why I am not for political dynasty. I want it to, I want the Philippines to have the freedom from this kind of thing. Thank you.
Keto diet. So since joining this pageant, many people have told me that I need to lose weight. And I think that our culture perpetuates a terrible idea and relationship that we have with our bodies. We should not be judged based on how much we weigh, but we should think about our relationship with our bodies in terms of how it makes us feel. Are we healthy? Are we safe? Are we strong? Thank you.
With us right now is the first ever Filipina to win the Miss Intercontinental crown. We got the very beautiful Miss Karen Goldman. I love saying that name. Good evening, Karen.
Yes.
There you go. Okay, we're about to witness more Binibini Free speakers out to earn more points in this pre-pageant competition round. But before that one, let me ask this, Karen. You were raised in Bohol first before you flew to Australia, right?
Yes, tama, Robbie. So, ning dako jud ko sa Bohol. Daghan kayo kung malipayo na handumanan sa akong pagdako.
That's right. Ano sabi mo?
Did you get that?
No. What was that? Can you tell me what happened?
Well, lumaki ako sa Bohol. So,
Okay.
I grew up in Bohol and I had many fun memories growing up there.
There we go. I love the accent as well. But you know, you become even more charming when you speak Boholanon. Right now, let's watch our Binibinis second part for the free speak competition.
Water shortage. I myself have experienced this water shortage. So my advocacy is also about water. I think through the use of my advocacy, which is Clean Water Philippines, we can overcome this water shortage, because it is not only the problem that we are facing just now, but it is something that we can do. It is something that, sorry.
Press freedom. It's the point of view that we're going to use our press in giving thoughts in the media and what we're thinking about. And it's not about pleasing everyone. It's your thought and your decision standing on your points and views. And that's what the press freedom means. Thank you.
Animal cruelty. As a person living with dogs in our house, I believe that we should also put love and respect with our animals, because they also have lives and they also have care for our human being. Thank you.
Couture versus RTW. With couture and RTW, we should be mindful about the clothes that we choose, because it ultimately damages our ecosystem and everywhere else. We need to be sure that we use our fashion in a way that expresses ourselves and our culture. And so with couture and RTW, we should also be mindful with our environment. Thank you.
Social media. I believe that as people today living in 2019, we should use social media as an empowerment tool, as a way to encourage other people rather than to continue to bash.
Social media also gives us the power to be creative and expressive and promote ourselves, but at the same time, we should balance it out with being together one-on-one and not let it consume all of our times and quality time as well. Thank you.
Fake news. Fake news is very rampant nowadays, especially in the Philippines. I think it's a double responsibility as a reader and as a writer. As a writer, we should be responsible enough in giving news, and as a reader, we should be responsible in reading on the credible sites. For me, that is fake news. Thank you.
Political dynasty. Coming from the province that we experienced political dynasty for 20 years, I think it's really right for them. And then also, it has really a great beneficial for all of us. Our province of Palawan was known for the best island of the world for 3 consecutive years because of this form of government. So I am very blessed to have this. However, a great honor comes with great responsibility. So I'm challenging everyone to have a critical mind and discern heart. Thank you.
Hero. I came from a province, Bulacan, which is home to many heroes. And one of the heroes that I idolize are the women of Malolos, because they are the ones who fought for their rights so they can study. And I think it is a form of women empowerment. And at those early times, they showed that women are strong and women can fight for their rights. Thank you.
Photoshop. I think right now in today's society, especially in 2019, Photoshop has been very rampant. Right now, women need to be very comfortable with their own bodies. And I think Photoshop is not good, especially in social media. We need to love our bodies and we need to be happy with what we have right now. Thank you.
My word is moving on. To me, moving on is all about knowing when the time is right. Sometimes things in life don't go as they're planned, and it's important as a mature and an empowered person to know when it's your time to move on. Thank you.
Pia and Catriona. They are the 2 common and newly crowned Miss Universe here in the Philippines. Pia and Catriona have shown these girls and us girls that being confidently beautiful is a must, especially in a young age. They showed us about their values of education and their specifically advocacies towards this competition itself, because it's not only about the beauty you have, it's also about the love you have for the country.
Cursing. Cursing is improper, so we should not use it in certain days, but then it's the person's choice if they want to curse or not. And I see that cursing all depends on the intention. You can say it as an expression and that would be fine, only if it's also fine with the people you're with. But if your intention is you curse to hurt others, then that's when you shouldn't do it. Thank you.
Gender equality. Gender equality is very important because it's a key to a progressive country. Because no society can develop economically, politically, or socially when half of its population is marginalized. We must leave no one behind. That's why I believe that it is a key to a progressive country. Thank you.
Death penalty. For me, death penalty, I believe that we have a second chance. We all have our second chance, and only God can take our own lives. Only God will, of course, take on our own life. And I believe that we need to have to develop how to instill discipline, the will, the courage, and the anticipation. Thank you.
Poverty.
Poverty is a well-known problem in the Philippines, but I think that Philippines is an eagle of the Orient. So we are faced with a lot of adversities like poverty, pollution, and corruption. But I think that the Philippines in general, can soar high above the storm. Thank you.
I picked End Times. For me, this one portrays that it's about time for me to stand up, especially those people who experience sexual harassment. It's about time for you to tell the experience that you have in order for you to help others stand up for themselves. So this one, End Times, is actually a good thing to help other people, especially the women, to stand up for their rights. Thank you.
Whitening products. I believe that we should be comfortable in our own bodies, and that there's nothing wrong with being morena or dark skin. There's nothing wrong with having fair skin also. So if people want to use whitening products, they may do so, but we should not show it in a way that we should not discriminate the ones with dark skin, because beauty is not just about skin color. It's about your personality, your mind, your attitude towards other people. Thank you. Darna. Darna is a role that is very iconic to us Filipinos. And if I will be chosen to be Darna, I know I will be a perfect example of a modern Filipina. I will empower and I will use my influence to further strengthen the values of being a Filipina. Thank you.
Earthquake. In today's society, we should always take care of our environment. As a citizen, myself, I can do little change on my own. Easy as we have to know what awareness we should do. Like, for example, go into a hardwood table or something that we should do to be able to withstand earthquake. Thank you.
Depression. I'm a psychology major and I studied depression when I was in college. And I am a grade school guidance counselor as well, and I have students who are experiencing depression. And I am always telling them that if you believe in yourself and if you know yourself, who you are and who you want to be, then you will not experience depression. And I really love my students, and that's what I told them.
And that was it for our free speak competition. Are you guys having a hard time picking your top 25? Well, you should. Kasi dikit ang laban. One of the earliest activities the Binibinis went through was the talent competition held at the Farmers Plaza, where the Binibinis showcased their talents and vied for the Best in Talent Special Award. Just like what we have right here. A gorgeous queen beside me who has also competed in last year's talent competition. Queen of the volleyball court and queen of the pageant stage. Ladies and gentlemen, we got Binibining Pilipinas Globe 2018, Miss Michelle Gumabao.
Hey everybody!
Nice to have you right here. Before anything else, bati ka muna sa lahat ng mga kapamilya natin.
Magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat. Hello, everybody!
She's just oozing with talent and beauty talaga. Paikwento naman sa amin, Michelle, kung ano ang talent mo at kung ano yung nangyari nung sumali ka last year.
Unfortunately, Robbie, hindi ako nakapag-volleyball on stage. But you know what? I was able to bring 2 of my dogs on stage last year. It was the first time in the history of the talent competition of Binibining Pilipinas that there was dogs involved in the talent show. But unfortunately, I lost.
That's okay. You know, on the other hand, swerte ka pa rin kasi hindi kasama sa pre-pageant competition ang labanan for Binibining talent, because this is a very special award, and also because not all Binibinis are required to participate in this activity.
I know, otherwise I would have been on stage crying with my dogs. But you know what, Robbie? That's history. When I hosted this year's talent competition with the girls, there were no dogs involved on stage this year. But everything went so smoothly for all the binibinis who competed.
I have to agree with that one. Siyempre, gusto natin mapanood yung mga highlights and we have them for you right now. Mga kapamilya, let's all watch this, the Binibining Pilipinas 2019 Talent Competition. Ang Pilipina, bukod sa ganda at talino, iba-iba pa ang talento. Hatawang sayaw at paggalaw ng ating mga Binibini. Mula sa sinauna at katutubong sayaw, back-to-back belly dancing at hula, ang Ota de Paragua ng Binibining Palawan, hanggang sa modern hatawan. Ang napakagandang panoorin na ballet moves ng ating Binibini mula sa Bacolod City. Kakaiba namang artsy talent ang ipinakita ng mga Binibini mula sa Libon Albay at Catanduanes. Pero hindi magpapahuli sa kantahan at piritan ang mga Binibini mula sa Batangas, Iloilo, Pulangi, Albay, at Zamboanga, Sibugay. Sino kaya ang top 3 sa talent competition? Later on, before we end tonight's show, we will be announcing who made it to our top 3 in the talent competition. At yung mananalo sa kanilang tatlo ay malalaman natin next Sunday mismo sa Coronation Night.
Meanwhile, we're gearing up for another much-awaited competition dahil sabi nga ng maraming pageant analysts, alam mo parang mga volleyball analysts na rin
Okay,
yan
sige.
Every year, paganda ng paganda ang mga national costumes ng ating mga binibini.
Wow! And our kapamillas here agree. There are 40 evidences supporting that analysis, Michelle. And with me right now is the very lovely Binibining Pilipinas Supranational 2018, Miss Jessa Weller. Nice to see you again, Jessa.
Magandang gabi sa lahat! Yes, ipinagmamalaki kong sabihin na 3 beses kong dinaanan ang National Costume Competition ng Binibining Pilipinas. At hindi po yun madali. Dahil mamaya makikita niyo ang effort ng ating mga designers and Binibinis for this competition.
At ngayon ay handang-handa ng iparada sa harap nating lahat. Mga kapamilya, palakpakan po at i-cheer nating lahat ang ating mga Binibinings as we marvel on them in the Binibining Pilipinas 2019 National Costume Competition.
Binibini Malabon. A stylized gold Filipiniana gown. This stunning Dennis Celestial piece recreates the sun's radiant glow. The layered mirrors are also arranged to look like fish scales as homage to the importance of the fishing industry to the city. Binibini Pangasinan. Daniel Magno wears an eye-catching Glenzy Aquino creation that honors the Nuestra Señora del Santísimo Rosario de Manaoag. Is embellished with gold pearls, crystals, rhinestones, and hand-painted facade of the minor basilica is the highlight of this masterpiece. Binibini Muntinlupa. Binibini Muntinlupa, Martina Turner Diaz takes the stage dressed as this ensemble by designer Joel Ramiso, highlighting to the ideal of justice that is without regard to wealth, power, or status. Martina comes out with a sword in one hand and a scale in this striking depiction of justicia. Binibini Zamboanga, Malka Shaver. Inspired by Subanon royalty, this Arnu Po Kamay creation done by Malka pays tribute to the tribe indigenous to Zamboanga Peninsula. Highlighted by a royal headpiece, she personifies the driving force of the proud and hard-working Subanons. Binibini Iloilo. This Perlas ng Silangan national costume is designed by the father of Ablon, Nono Palmos. This terno represents the beautiful yet fragile balance of the traditional and the modern. The delicate state that Sigrid Grace Flores, home province Iloilo, is in. The gown is made from the finest hand-woven Iloilo fabric, embellished with deep-sea pearls. Binibini Davao del Sur. Jane Darren Honobisa wears an ensemble that inspires optimism and resilience, called Baluktok, which is Magindanaoan for Rainbow. Is this colorful and vibrant creation by Ahmad Kari. It is made from the Magindanao's hand-woven Inaul fabric. Next is Binibini Rizal, in a creation by Paulo Ballesteros. Honey Grace Cartasano of Rizal Province captivates in a design fusion of Barong Tagalog and Ibos, the buri or palm leaves used to hold the suman. Her belt is made of abaca fiber and an Ibos. Inspired headpiece completes the look. Binibini Dumaguete. This piece called Recuerdo, adorned with sea-guy seashells by Larry Ebesete, is inspired by a bygone era of early pageants and theater extravaganzas in Joanna Sad's province, Dumaguete. This ensemble comprises the crown, a symbol of anointed authority, a scepter, a symbol of her rule, a collar cape, a symbol of responsibility and power, and an orb, a symbol of dominion. Binibini Negros Oriental. Designer Jerry Fernandez created the La Haciendera, a traje de mestiza that epitomized the best-dressed ladies of aristocracy during the Spanish and American colonial periods. Done by Negros Oriental's Melba and Macasayat, the intricate decor harkens back to the pre-war era of stately mansions and sugarcane plantations dotting a rich Philippine history. Binibini Marikina. Multi-awarded designer Edwin Uy created a Kalinga-inspired ensemble for Marian Marquez of Marikina as an amazing tribute to the dying art of the traditional tattoo and to the centenarian Wang Ud, the last master tattoo artist of the region. Binibini Polangi Albay. The figure-hugging purple Filipiniana gown created by Frederick Burgess is inspired by the waling-waling, said to be the queen of Philippine flowers that is worshipped by the indigenous Bagobo people as Diwata. Quite appropriate for the stunning Shane Tormes of Pulangi Albay. Binibini Talisay Cebu, Queen Juana of Cebu. This stunning Richardson Apayla creation is a tribute to the introduction of Christianity in the Spanish colonial era and their gift of Señor Santo Niño to all the Cebuanos. A depiction of the Sinulog Festival. Talisay's Gazini Ganados costume celebrates the life, festivity of the grandeur of Cebu. Binibini Pasig. From the dream weavers of Sulu Archipelago, this Yakan-inspired traditional costume worn by Binibini Pasig Aya Abisamis is designed by Amir Sali. The Siputangan is the most intricate design worn by women around their waist and their head. The Baju and the Sawal, seen here in unique finish, Distinct patterns and colors are worn by both men and women for comfort, function, and equality. Binibini Laguna. In hues of lustrous gold and electric pink, this Rene Salud and Chico Estiva creation uses the inaul, a traditional Maguindanao weave, for the butterfly sleeve cape over a columnar sheath press. A bakula crown and a scepter of burnt gold stones and crystals complete this Christian tradition meets Muslim culture, worn by Laren May Bautista of Laguna, Binibini Sorsogon. Designed by Mara Chua for Maria Isabela Galleria of Sorsogon, is a glorious depiction of the abundant sea and the iconic Butanding glowing under the benevolent moonlight. In reverence to the Bicolana goddess of moonlight, Halia. Binibini Catanduanes. Bicolana Denise Umorog, representing Catanduanes, showcasing a Jan Francis Hermojino creation, inspired by Bicolandia's mother festival, the Peña Francia, considered the biggest Marian festival in Asia. Binibini Bataan. Behold a modern take on Princess Orduha. This creation by Pablo Mendez turns Patch Magtanong of Bataan into the legendary warrior princess from Pangasinan, where her maternal relatives hail. The regal ensemble is predominantly gold, adorned with gemstones, pearls, and feathers, and has a lavishly embellished sarong. Binibini Masbate. Inspired by the rich culture of the Cordillera in northern Luzon, this bench ligyab costume showcases woven fabric from the Igorot tribe and highlights the traditional banga. Binibining Masbate Hannah Arnold's dance incorporates prayer symbols and showcases skin snake and mountain tattoo patterns, blessed by Abo Wangod, a glorious reminder of our proud heritage. Binibini Mandaue City. Mandaue City's Eileen De Vera opts to focus on Cebu's thriving guitar industry through this glorious creation by designer Malaika Yamas. A red skirt with black and gold musical symbols evokes harmony, and the magnificent headpiece of guitars and more musical symbols harkens to the beauty of history and music in the Central Archipelago. Binibini Daraga Albay, another take on a modern Princess Orduha. This ensemble of Yakan fabric from Basilan, created by Rene Salud, lets Daraga Albay's Julia Sabier draw on a figure in Philippine history that resonates with her spirit. It has traditional beadwork in Muslim colors and a gold-dipped headdress, carnelian beads and semi-precious stones, and peasant feathers to pay homage to Filipino fighting arts.
Sobrang nakaka-proud talaga bilang Pinoy na makakita tayo mga nagagandahang pambansang kasuotan. Sang-ayon ka ba sa sinabi ko, binibining Eva Patalinhug?
Siyempre naman, Robbie, kay kining mga national costume na gipakita sa atong mga kandidata karon, mao nilang bahandi sa ilang mga kaliwat o sa atong kultura sa atong nasod.
I totally get that one. So, I'm getting bahagi ng ating cultural heritage.
Yes.
Yes, there we go.
Na dapat nating i-preserve at ipagmalaki sa ating mga sarili at sa buong mundo.
That is true. And on that note, let's not prolong the anticipation. Mga kapamilya, ipinagmamalaki po namin sa inyong lahat na ihatid namin po sa inyo ang ikalawang batch ng ating mga binibini. Dito pa rin sa, Eva, please join me. Binibining Pilipinas 2019 National Costume Competition.
Binibini Isabela Province. Another Frederick Berges creation, this goddess of the sea ensemble takes inspiration from the Tumataha reefs with white pearls, colorful starfish, and blue shells as embellishments, as well as a crown of shells. This joyous costume gives 6'1" and Barker of Isabela Province a sea princess vibe. Binibini Zamboanga. Zamboangueña women are known for their mascota, a formal gown with fitted bodice, an embroidered panuelo draped demurely on the shoulders, fastened by a brooch or medal, and skirt that tapers down from the waist to an extended trail called the cola. Worn by April May Short of Zamboanga, is a masterpiece by Federico Navarro. Binibini, Quezon City. Designer Louis Pangilinan did not disappoint. Quezon City's Lara Lakab dons a masterpiece that takes inspiration from the magnificent stained glass windows of the glorious Santo Domingo Church in Quezon City. The piece also has a cleverly constructed bodice from Banig that symbolizes the hard-working nature of Filipinos. Binibini Ilocos Sur. This Michael Barasi creation for Ilocos Sur's Jean Nicole Guerrero is a tribute to hard-working farmers throughout the country. The skirt is made of buri, native to San Juan, Ilocos Sur. The skirt comes with a stunning decor like humble carabaos and cordillera details as homage to the farmers of the iconic Banawe rice terraces. Binibini Cebu City, another creation by Edwin Uy. It's a Muslim princess ensemble inspired by the Tausug. The long nail she wears calls to mind the tribe's ethnic dance known as Pangalay. This is an exquisite piece showcased by Cebu City's Samantha Lo. Binibini Pampanga. This Filipiniana ensemble by Rich Sabinian tells an amazing story. Pampanga's Princess Emma Tiglao wears the Fe Esperanza Caridad, Fe, faith in God, depicted in the brass metal headpiece used to make crowns of saints. Esperanza, hope, white, silohia knitted fabric, and Caridad, charity, a true labor of love from the resident basket weavers of the BJMP Angeles District Jailmate, dorm who weaved the gown's fabric. Binibini Palawan. The mythical Adarna rises. This amazing creation by designer Patrick Isorena not just calls to mind the Ibong Adarna, but also pays tribute to the Palawan tribe culture. Made of thousands of individually hand-painted feathers, Palawan Samantha Bernardo is dressed mostly in gold to signify strength and power. Its exquisite details also include 10,000 wooden beads, crystals, and golden bells. Binibini Bulacan. Inspired by the Hermana Mayor, this costume is highlighted by the bamboo adaptation of the Hermana emblem, the Bar Alta or bearer of high offices. The crown is a makeover of the pakaskas of the Singkaban or the bamboo arches. This intricately designed traje by Vincent Yar, worn by Bulacan's Ruby Marie Faustino, is the transformation of the folk art into fashion triumph. Binibini Bacolod. This modern terno by Tony De Ramos reflects the culture and heritage in Bacolod of the height of the sugar industry in the mid-20th century. Cassandra Chan of Bacolod wears a stunning bacolena made of tulle, organza, baroque, and crystal embellishments, and flowers over lesage embroideries. Binibini Maguindanao, beautifully crafted by Ryan June Castillo. The design incorporates equality, diversity, and acceptance in the chosen materials, and also using the Inaul fabric of Maguindanao, which Resham Saeed represents. The costume is infused with gold for royalty and the colors of the rainbow to represent the LGBTQ community. San Pablo, Laguna. This collaboration by DM Maghirang and Lois Pangilinan depicts the Pintados. The costume designs echoes the tattoos of the Pintados, who represent courage and strength, that resonates with San Pablo, Laguna's 18-year-old Daniel Doc. Bini Bini Tarlac. Binibini Puerto Princesa. The Stunning Tandikan, a masterpiece by Jobel Claus Silvestre, depicts the Palawan Peacock Pheasant, a cultural fixture for the province's indigenous peoples that also appears in Puerto Princesa seal, which is only fitting for Jessery Dumaging to wear. With hand-painted details, using eco-friendly paint and embedded with semi-precious stones, this costume is meant to create awareness for the preservation of the brightly plumed bird. Binibini Batangas, designed by Sofia Jude Palmejar. This take on the popular Sari Manok incorporates traditional Maranao symbols and intricate jewelry. Alanis Binoya from Batangas is fierce, personifies with gold rings highlighting Maranao craftsmanship. Binibini La Union. From the highlands, this ensemble by Urjan de la Serna embodies the strength of a binibini. With the Igorot hand-woven textile as a primary cloth, her cultural heritage becomes evident, while the asymmetrical cuts of the design complements the modern and bold character of a true Filipina. The fusion of both worlds make La Union's Kimberly May Pension stands out as a true warrior princess. Binibini Libon Albay. Apple Santillan designed an ensemble inspired by an indigenous warrior princess, embodying the Oradon pride of the Bicolanos. Francia Lederos of Libon Albay looks every bit the part of this highly detailed costume that embodies fierceness and power. Binibini Cavite. Cavite Samantha Poblete dons a national costume inspired by General Emilio Aguinaldo by Emma Vida. This attire, a reinterpretation of a revolutionary uniform, is a white and gold ensemble with a red sash and Medal of Valor, and a sword for defending the flag to represent freedom-loving Filipinos. Binibini Negros Occidental. Diwata is a deity of Philippine mythology, and this creation by Jomar Peralta is made from a mix of modern and indigenous materials. Negros Occidental's Vicky Marie Rushton pays homage to our artistic tradition of pukpok, or brass tinsmith, and gives an ode to reviving the local abaca industry for livelihood of many Filipinos. Binibini Caraga. She is the golden Tara of Caraga, who walks with a balangay boat on her back, a symbol of the first watercraft of Southeast Asia. A Gerson Dimavivas creation, Daya Nicole Magnus Ensemble is highlighted by high-grade gold paint, the colors of the Philippine flag, and the symbolism of all Caraga's tribes on her trail. And Binibini, Caloocan City, dubbed Luzon meets Mindanao. This Daniel Manila ensemble, worn by Caloocan City's Joanna Rose Toledo, fuses indigenous hand-woven materials from the Igorot, Kalinga, and other tribes of the Cordilleras.
But right now, mga pamilya, I would love to say the legacy continues here in Binibining Pilipinas 2019 Pre-Pageant competition. Of course, this event was made possible by the people behind this organization, the BPCI Exicom. Thank you so much. At this point, let's call in the true Binibini herself from Binibining Pilipinas, the one and only Madam Stella Araneta, for a few words. Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause for Madam Stella Araneta.
I just want to say something very short, but I want to thank all the designers that came out with this beautiful show. We've never seen anything like this before, and it's so great that I feel that we should try to send this to some of the countries in Asia and see what we have in this country. Thank you.
Thank you. Great words coming from Madam Stella Araneta. Thank you. We are back, and with me now are two envelopes. One containing the names of the top 3 best in talent, and the other one with the list of the top 10 best in national costume. One of these 3 ladies I'm about to call will bring home this year's Binibining Talent Award. So my question is, do you guys have your bets? Best in talent. Are you guys ready? All right, here we go, ladies. Good luck. Best in talent, our top 3 in no particular order. We start off with Binibining Palawan, Samantha May Bernardo. Next. Step forward, Binibining Bacolod City, Cassandra Colleen Chan. Congratulations, and completing our top 3 for Best in Talent. Congratulations, Binibining Batangas, Alanis Rain Binoya. Ladies and gentlemen, our top 3 Best in Talent. Thank you so much, Binibinis, for sharing your talents with us. Again, I repeat, one of them will be adjudged as this year's Binibining Talent at malalaman natin kung sino siya next week sa ating coronation night. And now, let's proceed with the announcement of the top 10 best in national costume. Come on, guys, who are your bets? Who are your bets? As early as now, importanteng ipaglaban ninyo ang inyong mga bets o ang inyong mga pambato dahil kayo po ang pipili ng mananalo sa pamamagitan ng online voting sa Binibining Pilipinas website. Alright? But this time, let's begin with the announcement of our top 10 best in national costume. We shall begin with the Binibini from Laguna, Leren May Bautista. And now please step forward, Binibining Pasig Maria Andrea Abisamis. We move on to the third one. Congratulations, Binibining Negros Occidental, Vicky Rushton. Let's all move forward as we have Binibining Masbate Hannah Arnold. This time, claim your moment, Binibining Palawan Samantha May Bernardo. More than halfway as we have on the stage, Binibining Bacolod Cassandra Colleen Chan. This time, let's have Binibining Cebu Samantha Ashley Law. It takes 8 to be great. Let's have Binibining Puerto Princesa Jessery Dumaging. Last two, and you are part of our top 10. Binibining Maguindanao, Resham Said. And now, Kapamilya, completing the list of our top 10 is Binibining Pampanga, Emma Mary Tiglao. Wow, there we have it, mga pamilya, our top 10 best in national costume. Let's give them a big round of applause. Very elegant. Again, we say thank you to our reigning queens for spending this beyond beautiful evening with us. At syempre, salamat sa inyo mga kapamilya para sa inyong pagsuporta at pagmamahal sa ating mga binibini. I'm Robin Domingo, and magandang gabi ng mga binibini sa inyong lahat. Have a great evening.